Welcome to IDE. IDE is a prototypical work in progress, trying to imitate the idea of a software development environment like Eclipse, while utilizing an eye tracker to assist you during your editing. Let's begin with a tutorial to see what you can do with your eyes. But first of all, calibration of the eye tracking device is required. This is usually pretty straightforward, unless you wear glasses, in which case the hardware is going to have trouble recognizing your eyes correctly. Once you completed your calibration though, a profile is stored on the server so that when you will be using IDE in the future, you don't need to calibrate again. In a nutshell, you can trigger certain actions when looking at variables or method calls, for instance. This first example isn't really too spectacular as it merely highlights the variable for a brief moment, but that is just for introductory purposes. From now on, we can actually put our mouse away since we can also look at the buttons to proceed. That might turn out to be quite handy sometimes. Anyways, bubbles are the actual thing of interest. They are supposed to act as some kind of menu structure when the application requires your confirmation, and they seem to do a really good job at that overall. By looking at a method call, you can perform a documentation lookup, quickly inspect the method body, or jump directly to its declaration. This is the UI. It consists of a pretty standard code editor implemented with CodeMirror. You can scroll through the document by gazing at the minimap. Let's jump to this mysterious do the multiplication method to see what it does. All we need to do for it is look at the method, then look at the arrow. If we're done investigating the method, we can use the back bubble to jump to our last point of view. Looking at variables doesn't do anything as of yet except to highlight its other occurrences within the document. In future work, the data type associated with the variable could be displayed for non-duck type programming languages, or a refactoring menu could open for you to rename the variable and all of its occurrences. Gazing at the central bubble above a method call will slide the method declaration body right into the viewport. It will stick around until you deactivate it, again by looking at the central bubble. The left bubble will find the javadoc comment for you and display it right above the method call. It will vanish automatically after you no longer appear to need it. If you look far away while activating it, it will stick around until it finally caught your eye's interest. Furthermore, you can expand the file explorer. That's narrowed down to leave more space for your code editor. Looking at the tabs will let you switch between your open files. Again, everything is controlled with your gaze. Finally, you can also use the outline to navigate right to the respective methods. So that is it. We hope you enjoyed this little demo of IDE and are looking forward to hearing your feedback.